Tell me something. Why are you so amused by the fact that you have this sea of fans still waiting to watch an Imran Khan project? I'm sure you must have been aware that you have this crazy fan following. You always have.
I've spent several years very consciously disconnecting from that life and from that version of self.
Hmm.
And it was a willful and conscious stepping away. And I went to some lengths to sever the ties that normally people work hard to maintain. I maintained no kind of a social media presence.
Yeah.
I didn't show up at events
Yeah.
to be seen. I didn't do interviews. I whatever the things that one is supposed to do to remain front of mind. I consciously avoided those. I tried to live as low profile a life as I could.
Yeah.
I avoid public events and public spaces where paparazzi might be. So
Yeah.
I consciously did so much uh, to disconnect from that version of self that I guess I assumed everyone else would also disconnect.
Right. Right. So have you been able to process the attention that's coming your way, or you feel it's too much too soon? I mean, let the movie come.
In this particular case, I, I guess you're speaking about Happy Patel.
Yeah.
So Happy Patel is very much Veer's film. I've my part is a cameo that came from a place of FOMO.
Yeah.
Uh, True story. Veer was developing the project.
Yeah.
And as he was moving through the stages of development, various friends of mine were getting attached. It started, of course, with my uncle getting attached as a producer,
Yeah.
uh, and I would hear little snippets here and there. And then Mithila, who I got to know because we acted together in Katti Patti, which was kind of my last film back then, and
Yeah.
but we've remained friends over the years. And she was telling me a lot of fun stuff about the way the project was going. A couple of other friends who were involved were also kind of saying, "Hey, man, this is going to be so zany and so out there." And just hearing all of these stories, I was literally overcome with FOMO.
Yeah.
And then and there, I texted Veer saying, "Hey, man, this film you're making sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Can you put me in it somewhere?"
Yeah.
Uh, and like that's how it came about. So this particular film is one that I joined just because all my friends were there
But
and doing something that looked like fun.
yeah.
Uh, and my belief is that with creative work, that tends to lead to the most interesting stuff. When there is a strong chemistry, a strong creative synergy between people. When you're having fun with the thing, when you're really enjoying it,
Yeah.
you end up with something worthwhile. So yeah, for what it's worth, I think people would have enjoyed the film anyway, regardless of my presence. We had also completely thought that this would be a secret. The early
But
because
people
it was just
spotted you. The trip.
it.
Yeah.
The trailer came much later. You know, I went in and I shot. I guess this must have been when was it? I think it's almost 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong, when we shot
My
this
God.
back in.
Okay.
Yeah, it was early. It was early 2024,
So,
probably March or something like this.
hmm,
And we kept such a tight lid on it because I texted Veer directly. He
yeah.
and I went back and forth. So
Yeah.
there was no there was nowhere for it to go. There's no intermediaries.
Yeah.
Uh, And literally the day I showed up to shoot, the news went out, and the news went out as me being the star of the film.
Yeah.
Someone,
Yeah.
some enterprising individual photoshopped a poster with me on the cover, and this thing went out. So
Hmm.
Veer and I were completely flabbergasted. We had
Yeah.
totally thought that we should think quietly and we will tell no one about it.
Yeah.
And on the day that the film releases, people will watch it, and suddenly in the middle of the film, they'll go, "Hey, wait, it's that guy."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we had thought. It seems
It
that it
didn't work out.
the universe has its own plans, and I've tended to subscribe more and more to the idea that you got to go with the flow of the universe. It's kind of like surfing. There's the waves are going to have their pattern. You try and catch the wave, try not to fall off.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday when you all shared that text message from where it all started, people have been going even crazier that this is even, it's not unheard of. People do reach out for work. But the fact that you all did it, you all spoke about it, and you all shared it on social media, people are finding it so much cooler that they are even more excited that, this guy, why did he go? Why didn't he tell us before? Do you expect that every single thing you do right now is just blowing out of proportion? Like, it's a simple text message, you thought it was cool, so you did it, you got the part, but everything about you right now is just something, I mean, it's becoming bigger than it is. You feel that way?
I do feel that way.
Yeah.
And so much of it is counter to, again, the common wisdom, that thing that I've described, where I thought, okay, if I just don't go places and say nothing,
Yeah.
people will pay less attention. And if the less noise you make, the less
Yeah.
attention will be generated.
Yeah.
Is that's the conventional wisdom. That's what. So I also find myself frequently surprised by the attention and scrutiny
Yeah.
that comes, considering how little one is trying to do that.
Yeah.
I miss the process of making films,
Mm.
sitting with a writer, with a director,
Yeah.
and then being on set and kind of working out the moving parts of a scene
Mm.
with co-actors, with a cinematographer. Kind of that work is to me the most beautiful work, and there's nothing that I enjoy quite as much as that. So that's what I missed. Uh, and for me, it always was about that I loved that thing, uh, and I was never interested in pouring energy into the other parts that are the management of a celebrity persona.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, it involves a significant amount of input and effort,
Hmm.
which I was just simply not willing to expend.
Yeah, yeah. You did speak about it recently also that these PR manager, all of this, you've done it, and now it's not worth it. It's too much of efforts, it's too much of energy, and you don't think it's needed. But considering that, you're
Of course,
still getting all the limelight that you could possibly get. Some people would call it a luxury.
it really is, and within that kind of then also serves to reinforce my
Yeah,
view that you maybe don't need a lot of that stuff.
yeah, yeah. True. Yes.
Uh, because yeah, I mean, if also considering the general landscape as things go, I am a guy who has not made a movie in more than 10 years.
Yeah,
There are any number of actors out there who are working, who are current, have delivered successful and quality films within the last several years.
yeah,
Uh, Within all of that, for attention to be pointed at me without having done any of that work,
Yeah.
that then
Yeah.
it's odd, but it also then puts the question that if you're in a different place, if you're a more current actor with a more up to date resume,
Yeah.
uh, do you need PR? Do you need a battalion of people around you advising you on scripts or on which brand of trousers to endorse?
Yeah. Yeah. You've also avoided endorsements, right? For the last a year or so, like you were saying, you've also stayed away from all of that.
Yeah, ever since whatever my last few endorsements were that lapsed back in 20 whatever 15 16 whenever.
Hmm.
Since then I've not taken on any endorsements or any branded stuff.
Right.
Uh, it is basically because again I just don't really want to do the thing, and I am uh, myself in a place of privilege that I am financially secure and comfortable. So I don't need to do that to pay bills.
Hmm.
Uh, and if I don't need to do that to pay bills, then I don't want to be seen in that environment.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Makes sense.
it's in the same way that one might choose a film or say I don't want to be in that film because I don't want you to see me in that film. I don't think it's a nice thing. So I don't want you to see me there.
Yeah. Yeah. For someone who's spoken, we are so open and honest about the mental health journey you have. This is out of curiosity. There are people who still, they might have reached a stage where they believe that, therapy also won't help. Like, that, like, it won't help. They are hesitant to even go for that help because they feel that it's not going to help me. I'm too far gone. Um, did you ever have that hesitation when you were battling your thing that no, I just don't want to try it, let it be?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that frankly was most days for several years in between.
Yeah,
That was most days.
yeah,
Uh, the the fine line there is, and at the risk of sounding melodramatic, this is something that I learned from cinema, from the movies that I love, and from my cinematic heroes. Uh, the lesson that one has learned through the years, through countless movies, is that what makes your protagonist a hero is not their invincibility or their invulnerability. It is the moment when all else is lost, when it seems that all must fail and that they're down on their knees.
hmm,
That little bit, that extra inch that you drag yourself forward,
hmm,
that's what makes the hero in a film. When you stand up despite that.
yeah,
And this was the lesson that I had learned. I had learned it from movies. Uh, and I guess I applied that externally. Uh, I have a recollection of a few years ago watching a documentary about Michael J. Fox. Now, his film Back to the Future is one of my all-time favorites. And in addition to that, I was a great fan of his, and I've enjoyed and appreciated him for many many years. And fairly early in his life, in his career, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, which has been getting steadily worse to the point that in the past 20 years, he effectively stepped away from acting. Uh, and a few years ago, they released a documentary about him, showing his ongoing struggle with the disease. And it is a degenerative, debilitating disease. And it leads to a lot of loss of motor function and other such things. And watched him as he was doing his physical therapy and still going around raising awareness for the illness.
Mm.
And somewhere in the course of that, there is this particular incident where he slips, he tripped, and he fell down, and he hit his head and started to bleed. And he popped right back up with a smile and a wink,
Okay. Yeah.
and keeps going at it. And he never once has a fraction of self pity or of anger. He treats it, and anyone who would approach him with pity,
Mm.
he winks, he raises an eyebrow, and he turns the thing around. He says, "You think that's going to keep me down?" And I thought, look at this guy.
Mm.
Look at what he's struggling with, and look at him teaching me. Even now, with his illness, he's teaching heroism.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's teaching me you don't stay down, and you don't fall down and say, "Woe is me." You step back up and you smile. That's a hero. He taught me that lesson.
So did you feel
And,
did you ever feel angry or a bit irritated when people tried to show you that pity, that oh my God, you're going through so much. Are you okay? When will you be okay? Did you feel that anger, that why are you asking me the same question? Like, I'll deal with it.
hmm. No, in fact, my tendency is again to withdraw and to close off
Hmm.
and to self regulate and to self manage.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, there wasn't a lot of that of coddling. I guess I in my don't allow a lot of space for that.
Yeah. Consciously.
Eh, Consciously, subconsciously, I have difficulty with accepting support and help. My general approach to most things is extreme self-reliance, perhaps to a slightly over degree. Uh, it's a work in progress and something I'm conscious of.
But do you feel at peace right now, at this moment, at this
Oh yeah,
phase? You're okay.
tremendously. The last few years in particular,
Hmm.
uh, I mean, if I'm honest, every year has been better than the last. The last 5 6 years have
Yeah.
been upward, and just better and better.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of years have kind of coincided with me uh, feeling very settled within myself, and feeling kind of a creative hunger, uh, a desire to work, but now very much from a personal place,
Hmm.
uh, separated completely from whatever notions there are of stardom, financial gain, whatever the external markers of success are, that are quantifiable by number.
Yeah.
I reject those. Those are uninteresting to me, and frankly, at this stage, to me, irrelevant. To me, it is very much now about, can I get the chance to practice the thing which I love so much?
Yeah.
Can I practice it with creative partners whom I love, trust, and respect?
Yeah.
And together, can we make some number of films that all of us feel good about and will look back on with joy and pride?
True. Very insightful. Yeah. Uh, Tell me, finding love again at a stage, because I always keep saying that, we see love in different ways at different stages. So right now, how would you say this relationship with your partner has, like, both of you have met midway, and it is just helping each other grow, how it is enriching you that way at this stage of what you knew of love, and where are you at now?
My understanding of love at its core is that it is empowering.
Hmm.
It is uplifting, and it uh, what's the, what's the tagline for that soft drink? It gives you wings. This,
Yeah.
uh, this is my view on love, and it is a it's a two-way thing. To
Yes,
love
of
and to
course.
be loved
Of course, yeah.
is empowering and uplifting. To
Yeah.
be loved by someone truly gives you strength and gives you it heals you. To give love truthfully and selflessly to another
Yeah.
also is empowering and healing. Uh, and I've found this, in between my daughter and my partner Lekha,
Yeah.
uh, to give and to receive love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been absolutely crucial to
Yeah.
my to
Yeah.
my healing and
Yeah.
to my own growth, to my well-being.
Yeah. And about your lovely daughter, she's so cute. Is fatherhood everything there's always, of course, there's no checklist as such. But when you think of how far you've come, all the time you get to spend, like, do you have enough words to put in that feeling? Like with my daughter, when I'm with my daughter, this is it. How do you put it into succinct words?
I effectively stopped working when she was born.
Yeah.
Uh, I I made my last film just when she was about a year old.
Hmm.
Uh, and I had a fairly front of mind sense even then
Yeah.
that I wanted to step away from work for some time so that I could be present in her life.
Yeah.
Uh, because I believe that that seeps into children's subconsciousness, even at an age when they are 8 months, 1.5 years, all of this, all the way through. I believe it seeps into their subconscious, the sense that a parent was there, that physically one was there and one did the thing.
Yeah.
I put her to bed. I would feed her. I even now. I just got back from picking her up from school.
Yeah.
So I do I do all of that stuff because it gives me great joy and great sense of purpose and value. And it seems by and large to me to be the best use of my time. Uh, when faced with the idea of, hey, will you come to this event and shoot this product thing, but that means that then I would miss a day with her.
Yeah.
Basically it takes a lot to get me to give up on that.
Yeah.
uh, Even this past year while I was making Adhure Hum Adhure Tum,
Yeah.
it was about a 3-month shoot.
Yeah.
uh, and however, wherever I could, I would try and adjust my dates and my timings so as to not miss time with her.
You stand with. Yeah. Yeah. How's
uh,
that
be-
going? How is your comeback film? How is Adhurya Madhure Tune? Anything you can talk about? How has that been?
uh, it's such a joy. The film was kind of put together with a very conscious ethos. Danish and I had a great working relationship on Break Ke Baad.
Break के बाद, yeah.
and we've remained friends since then.
Yeah.
So when I started to think about, hey, I want to make a film, and I had certain, shall we say, story threads or certain themes that I wanted to explore creatively.
Yeah.
Uh, it seemed that Danish was the correct person for that because Danish also has a daughter who was born about 3 weeks after Imara. So
Yeah.
we're parents to daughters of an almost identical age.
Yeah.
Uh, we are now at a place in life where we have had some life experiences. So marriage, divorce, parenthood, career, up, down, all of these are occurrences in the lives of people at a certain stage.
Yeah.
You know, when I was making Break Ke Baad or I Hate Love Stories, I was a 22, 23, 24-year-old guy,
Yeah.
and I was telling the story of someone about that age.
Yeah.
Who do I want to be? How do I know what love is?
Yeah.
What am I seeking in a partner?
Yeah.
These were the themes that appealed to me at that point. I'm at a different place in life now. So for a story to be interesting and to have some some personal resonance,
Mm.
it can't be that thing. You know, there's the
That thing.
classic Hindi film thing of the hero who's 47 years old and his mother's like, "Beta, tu शादी कब करेगा?"
Yeah.
He's like, "अरे तो प्यार ही नहीं हुआ." I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you're 47.
Yeah.
प्यार नहीं हुआ ये बात क्यों नहीं?
Uh, yeah.
Uh, so to me, was like, look, I'm a parent.
Yeah.
I'm a divorced guy.
Yeah.
I have had my career jigged about. Let's explore these threads. These are interesting life experiences that people going into their 30s and 40s,
Yeah.
now those are the life experiences
Yeah.
that people have. So it seemed interesting to dig through that. So the film was consciously put together with the idea of, can we explore these themes which are interesting and important to us,
Yeah.
and can we find creative partners who are in sync with us, and whose whose vibe, whose energies will align so that we can have a happy time while filming.
Yeah.
This is very important.
Yeah.
I believe it's
Yeah.
extremely.
To get along. Yeah. Yeah. It's very important.
So we built the team. So everyone that we approached and everyone that we onboarded
Yeah.
were people who we clicked with, and we felt a creative connect,
Yeah.
and felt that they would bring something of great value. Bhumi came on board also quite early.
Very interesting choice, I might say. I'm a huge Bhumi Pednekar fan. She's very interesting.
Yeah, I think she's a quality actress.
Yeah.
Uh, and as we were starting the conversations around who do we see in this part,
Yeah.
while there were a couple of names floated from the production and studio side,
Yeah.
from fairly early on, Danish and I kind of zeroed in on Bhumi, and between the two of us, we were like, we like Bhumi.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and we did kind of set about quite actively pursuing her and trying to get her on board, because we liked her for the part before we had a completely bound script,
Okay.
uh, which is not it's not a great look, but
Yeah.
we still went with it,
Yeah.
and somewhere I think she was also a little surprised, a little taken aback by the eagerness with which Danish and I were showing up with scraps of paper, not no, not a full script, but kind of, look here, the character will be kind of like this,
Yeah.
and the story arc, and if you see this, we'll write it, but this is what we want.
Yeah.
And
That must have freaked
some
her out.
somewhere in all of that,
Yeah.
uh, somehow or the other, she took pity on us and said, "Okay, fine. You seem like sweet fellows. I'll roll the dice on you."
Yeah. When you decided to come back, and obviously the focus was more towards your separation and your mental health and all of that. Did that irk you that you need to revisit that again, and why can't there be other things to talk about?
No, it all seemed to me to be within the scope of legitimate interest.
Hmm.
Uh, because to be frank, I did disappear without explanation. I ghosted the industry and the media and everyone, and just straight up vanished. And as a result of that, it certainly seemed natural. It seemed obvious that upon starting to reemerge and reconnect,
Yeah.
the first question that people would have would be,
Where
"Bro,
we
where were you? Where did you go? What did you do? What's up?"
Yeah.
All of these seemed like the sorts of natural questions that people might have,
Yeah.
and it seemed fair, it seemed valid to engage with that in good faith.
Yeah.
Uh, as any creative person, one has some manner of a parasocial relationship with the world, with the public out there,
Yeah.
and in engaging with that authentically, I think is always of value. I've also just personally for myself reached a place in life of great transparency. Uh, there is kind of an absence of fear of judgment or repercussion or whatever have you. You know, whatever the constraints are that that tend to restrict people or box them in.
Yeah.
I am by and large free of those. So to me, the idea of just answering a good faith question as honestly and transparently as I can, it just seems easier.
Yeah.
And I think it is of value to anyone who hears it. Like, okay. Either you say, I don't want to talk about any of this,
Hmm.
and then anyone who pushes you is, uh, an idiot. Or you answer the thing absolutely authentically and say, "Hey, you asked an authentic question and it seems to me to be in good faith.
Yeah.
And since it's in good faith, I will answer it in transparency."
Okay, I'll just wrap up with my last question. I watched this interview of Veer. It was so funny that he was asked that, people are constantly saying Happy Patel is this unhinged version of Delhi Valley vibes. And he made such fun of it. He's like, whatever unhinged means. What is your reaction to that? He's like, if whatever it means, I hope it is what they want. So what would you say to that?
Unhinged. You know, it is certainly very, very far removed from any manner of comedic film that we have made in India.
Hmm.
Uh, Stylistically and genre-wise, it is not in the same space as Delhi Belly.
Hmm.
Uh, Delhi Belly was a crime caper that is also comedic.
Hmm.
Happy Patel is a comedic film that then has a suspense, crime, and so on angle and action.
Okay.
Slight difference in Happy Patel, the drive and the focus is more consciously on the humor because it's it's Veer, it's Kavi, it's Kavi.
Yeah.
These guys have a comedy background.
Yeah.
So the thing from the very seed of it, the seed of every scene and the impetus of the story is always comedically driven.
Mm.
As a result, it's hilarious. I like it.
Yeah.
But it is a very it is very very off from the style of humor that we're broadly exposed to in India. It's uh, for me, one of my favorite gags in the film is in the trailer
Yeah.
where all these dudes show up and they're roughing Veer up and they're like, "हम मामा से आए हैं," and
Mm.
he's like, "मामा से तो हम सब आए हैं."
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that gag has killed me through every version of the test screening. Every time the trailer comes up and that line comes up,
Yeah.
it just absolutely wrecks me. And that's the tone of the film. So if you think that joke is funny,
Yeah.
then you will think the film is, then you like the film. That's the best vibe I can give you. If
Okay.
you think that gag is funny, then the rest of the film will
Yes.
be.
Okay. Thank you so much, Imran.